Having an estimate for closing costs is a really important piece of the puzzle when moving forward with a home purchase in Lakewood Ranch. So if this is something of interest to you, please stick around for all the details. Hi, I'm JJ Williams with Michael Saunders and Company, and on this channel, Living in Lakewood Ranch, we talk about all things Lakewood Ranch and the surrounding areas. And today's topic is very important. How do we get an estimate for closing costs when wanting to move forward on a home purchase here? So there's a lot of factors that come into play. So I'm going to base it on this house here in Lakewood Ranch, so that way we can have a specific example. So this house is on the market. It's in Edgewater Village in Lakewood Ranch. Edgewater is in Manatee County, part of Lakewood Ranch. So that's part of the estimate, is what county are you in. The purchase price on this home is $850,000. That's a piece of the puzzle. And it's a single family home as opposed to, say, a condo or a villa. So that's part of it. And this home is in an HOA, which is a big piece of the puzzle. And another consideration is, how are you going to be paying for the home? Is it going to be a cash purchase, or will you be getting a loan? So when we're working together and we have a house of interest, I'm going to reach out to the title company in my office and ask them for a quote for title. And then they will send me back two quotes. One is if you're going to be paying cash. One is if you're going to be getting a loan. So I actually did reach out to the title company to get a quote so we could get an example of what this would look like. The purchase price is $850,000. If you are going to be getting a loan, there are several line items here that breaks it down. Your closing costs would be $5,872, and then for cash it is somewhat less because it has less line items, $4,995. Now, if you are getting a loan, your lender is going to have additional closing cost expenses, but if you are paying cash, this is all-encompassing. You're going to have some prorated fees depending on where the house is. So if you're in an HOA, if it's mid-year, the property taxes will be prorated. You know, there's some prorated items, but you can feel confident with this number moving forward. This is also a good piece of information they put down here. If you need to get a survey, you can expect that cost to be about $400. This is really good information to have before you go to make an offer. Now, in a lot of states, they use an attorney as opposed to a title company, and you can do that here also. It's just typical that, you know, we use title companies here. But the nice thing too is in this number is not only your title policy, but all the process, all that paperwork, all those steps, all those searches and everything. That's all a part of this expense. So anyway, this is something that a lot of people are not aware of, how to get that information. If you have me as your real estate agent, because I know the resources available to get good information for you, so that way you can feel confident in your next steps wherever we are in the process. But I also wanted to tell you a little bit about this house. This house is in Edgewater, and Edgewater is a gated community. It's walkable to Lakewood Ranch Main Street, and it's walkable where, you know, you just walk down the sidewalk and then you can go to the movies, dinner, have a nice evening, and then walk back. And then they also have a kayak launch because it's built on a giant lake. And this house is a very large house. It's 3266 square feet with 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, and a 3-car garage. And a couple of the nice things about this house, in addition to that nice square footage, they put a new roof on the house in 2021 and a new air conditioning system in 2018. If you are interested in getting more information about the buyer process working with me, I'm going to put a link in the description below and share my lovely buyer's checklist with you that shows you all the pieces to the puzzle, including our title insurance that we covered today. Thank you for joining me, JJ Williams, Michael Saunders and Company.